and quoted from Marlene Swetroloff. The high energy of love pours down on your planet as the people celebrate with their families and loved ones. This is the magical time of year when everyone believes in all possibilities and that the goodwill that is manifest will make all things right on the planet. Love abounds deep within each soul, and each earnestly desires and looks forward to a new symbolic new beginning in the new coming year. Much has changed in the year that has passed, and as the people look back in review, they will feel astonished at all that has occurred. If people would keep track of all the developments in all sectors of human life upon the earth, they would see that, indeed, their world is changing dramatically. New lands have risen from the ocean, and more will continue to rise in various locations. Your planet is undergoing a metamorphosis that is incredible to behold, and it is who have made it possible by bravely holding the light upon the planet even when you were not understood by the people around you. This is changing rapidly as those around you perceive that perhaps you knew something that they were not aware of before, and they earnestly begin to seek to apprise themselves of the knowledge that they need to comprehend the changes that are taking place within themselves, the planet, and in the planet in which they live their lives. As great change in the consciousness of humanity unfolds, it expands in an exponential but quiet revolution. It is a revolution of consciousness, or more correctly, an evolution of consciousness. As more of humanity turns on their own light, the crystalline grid assists them by bringing to them more of what they seek to find. The beginnings of telepathic communication between individuals will slowly take form, and this will lead to exciting developments in all areas of communication and technology. Many new devices will be created and distributed throughout this planet. These will help those on Earth to communicate more clearly and even more quickly than before, not only with the inhabitants upon the planet, but also with the star nations, as they are recognized as kin. It is a grand time to walk upon this earth. End of quote. With the solstice portal being a complete success, this energy is still currently spiraling around the planet. Everyone on this planet is being affected by this, and there's no way out of it, not even for the powers who were. There is so much going on now, as more and more of what was hidden is now coming to the surface, exposing the truth which has been kept from humanity for over 13,000 years. This will continue until all is revealed and only the truth remains, which is currently triggering a full planetary awakening. This does signal the complete and the final end of the Cabal minions, unless they can transform into the light. Quoted from Montague King. As the light energy expands, it permeates all that was hidden and cloaked in mystery. That was all a part of the plan. 2013 was the year of preparation. 2014 is the year of completion. You have set so much in place, and you now have a clear picture of what needs to be done. You have awakened to the fact that you are not helpless, and you know what needs to be done. All that was done to control you needs to be looked at. Now you can see clearly how their control system works. They needed to keep you in fear in order for they themselves to survive. It's as simple as that. The Cabal sets out to make you all feel like victims, the so-called terror threats, the ill health that is the direct result of what they have done to your food, water, and air supply. The evidence for this is overwhelming, and we thankfully know you are now waking up to this. End of quote. And a powerful message from Zen Gardner. These power-crazed would-be rulers, they don't own the earth. They don't own you, and they don't own me. They don't own all their stupid, secret symbols. They don't own the present moment of now, and they don't own the future. They don't even own themselves. They're usurpers, in every sense of the word, and absolutely nothing to fear. That these invading power freaks striving to control the world should try to lay claim to some secret knowledge and power source that is superior to everything else is a fraud. That they think they can bring on world-changing events that result in national clampdowns and population reduction is their personal nightmare in the making. It's only true if we submit to it. Our validation and obedience affirm their intentions. Without that, it would immediately crumble into dust. Lies have no power unless believed. That's the power of the awakening. The powers who were these lying usurpers only works with our agreement. Our conscious awareness, as vague as that may seem to some, is the ultimate weapon. And it starts with waking the hell up, and then keeping on waking up, and rattling as many other cages as we can in the process. It's not always a smooth process, but it requires honesty, and it requires guts, and cutting through all the bullshit. As our collective consciousness grows, more awake and aware, it gains power and tremendous momentum. The X factor is spirit, which manifests in many forms, including in the profound form of synchronicity. And then when each of us responds to universal consciousness, things change dramatically. Life signs become increasingly apparent and start challenging and leading our lives more and more, activating us in ways we never knew could have been realized or could have had such powerful influence. With each and every wake up, the war is won. It was won in the beginning. So stand on that. We need to stop believing the illusions around us and learn to act on our true conscious. At that point, it becomes now, really now. That's our event horizon. Be there. End of quote. As we have shared so many times over and over again, it is time to let go of the shore of all of the old paradigm energies, all belief systems, and step into love completely. This requires a complete surrender into the present moment of now. It's as simple as this. Quoted from Eileen Meyer. Let's go through this doorway together, shall we? You are not alone in this process. And the more that you allow yourselves to feel these vibrations in your own bodies, the more that you will be encouraged, and you will know and understand things instantaneously that you never could have imagined from your fragmented state. Trust this. There is the core of your being, the core of your heart that does understand this. There is the core of your very own DNA that understands this. We are simply asking you to allow it. Let go of the small world and embrace the eternal. We promise you much joy and much excitement in allowing yourselves to be present with this. We thank you for your courage. We admire you. We honor you. We celebrate you. Thank you for being here now. End of quote. Decreed by heaven. More DNA codes are activating through this incoming wave of light. The fail-safe switch is activated. Love is at center stage now with a full planetary awakening. This is the period we have just entered into. What is occurring now ensures the destiny for humanity and planet Earth, which is home back into the light, the truth, and real reality, heaven on earth. This is the divine plan manifesting now on planet Earth, equal heart. Remember, loves, we are not in a time linear schedule. We are in a divine one. Thank you for spreading these messages to others and keeping your hearts open and staying tuned in. Just be present and follow the synchronistic events. End transmission and all love is unconditionally. We are so in love with humanity. Love the Galactic Free Press staff, humanity's Earth allies, the Company of Heaven, and the First Contact Ground Crew team. Have a wonderful Christmas and enjoy all the energies. We love you so. Mwah.